The Archmage is the leader of the Mages Guild, or the College of Winterhold, who is elected via majority vote by the Council of Mages. And we're back. First off, let's go into the inventory and set up some favorites that I haven't done yet. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. Yes, I want to improve that item. Yes.
Spare moment, I could use some water.
Don't you sweet talk me, Alvin. Not after last night. I'll bring you water when I'm done with my other chores.
Corbin, you'll be the death of me yet. Fine, take your time. I'll just die of thirst in the heat of this forest. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. The finest weapons and armor. Aye.
Yes, I want to create this. Good morning, wife.
Hello, husband. You slept well?
Like a stone. Well, I'd better get to work. I have to fix another saw blade for a Turgor's mill.
Take care, husband.
Need any help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Good day. Glad you're
What do you
here.
need?
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Farewell, Kingsman. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, this looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Aye. Hey there. Ah,
Here's the
good.
leather you wanted.
A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Right. See you round. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Here's a hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
Okay.
Good day. Glad you're here. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
I will.
Keep safe.
Nobody believes me, but I tell you, I saw a dragon.
Yes, you did. I saw it too.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what?
We
Maybe
are
you could
done
talk some
talking
sense into
about
my
this.
pig-headed brother.
Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. Yeah, we did have a
Something
bit of
happened?
a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I can help you get the claw
You
back.
could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go. Show those thieves not to steal from Luke. I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold.
What have you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine, but only to the edge of town.
This way. We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You and Faendal both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Yes, two people spending time together never blossoms into courtship.
Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over.
Sure, why not? This ought to be amusing.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Faendal ever again.
Sure, what do you want?
New to Riverwood? If you're looking for work, go see Hod at the mill.
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
Is there somewhere I can buy fresh supplies?
And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith.
Thank you.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
What do you in need of a companion, friend?
Hard not to.
Well, then you're in luck. I reckon I've killed more men than there are minutes in a day.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Farewell.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep... They say a dragon attacked Helgan. Sounds like hogwash to me. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
What do you need?
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
I'm looking for work.
Here,
Got any
take
leads?
a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Take a look.
Any news or rumors floating
Here,
about?
take a look at this. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there. Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections. Mm-hmm.
You are going to brew a new batch of ale, right? Like we talked about? What we have has been sitting in that barrel for over a month.
Yep.
Wait, let me guess. You'll get to it...
Fall from Glory. Nissus Lidari. The Thieves Guild of Skyrim is something of an enigma. In the last few decades, their order has gone from one of the largest, most influential criminal organizations in all of Tamriel to a small group of stragglers barely able to wreak havoc in their home city of Riften. Although evidence that could explain this rapid decline has never surfaced, speculation has run rampant. One theory holds that the guild suffered a loss. It's strongly believed that their guild master was slain by one of their own. This guild master, known only as Gallus, maintained strong ties with many of the influential families in Skyrim. When he perished, those bonds perished with him. Without those bonds, the guild could no longer safely operate within Skyrim's holds. A second theory suggests that the guild is experiencing some sort of mystical curse, causing normal activities for its members to become exceedingly difficult. While there is no solid evidence to support this theory, the last 2 decades have seen an unusual rise in failed attempts by the guild to execute highly lucrative heists. Reasons for the presence of this supposed curse is being attributed to everything from the aforementioned murder to divine intervention. In order to solve this mystery once and for all, I have spent the last 2 years infiltrating the Thieves Guild. Initially, making contact with them in Riften proved difficult, as they're quite wary of outsiders, but through repeated efforts I was able to gain their confidence. It's my hope that once I've gained access to some of the guild leadership, I can learn more about their decline and publish the second volume of my work. Although helping the guild perform their petty crimes brands me as a criminal, I feel that it's a burden worth bearing. The mystery of the Thieves Guild's fall from power needs to be solved once and for all as a matter of record and as a footnote into Skyrim's history.
Don't I always?
I don't suppose I could convince you something to be said for honesty, I suppose.
Yeah?
Wrong door.
Greetings.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop. Until next time.
To inform with valor is worth dying for. The Black Horse Courier. The vampire attack. The hungry undead have taken to brazenly attacking cities as darkness falls. Jarls and all holds have expressed outrage towards these new tactics, vowing to hunt the monsters down in their lairs and burn them out. These filthy creatures have no respect for light and law, said a guard in Riften. I'm glad that the Dawn Guard is reforming. Thinking of joining up myself. The group the guard was referring to is headquartered in the rift near the border with Morrowind and Cyrodiil. There is some confusion as to the origin of this so-called Dawn Guard, but what the Black Horse Courier has learned is that a former Vigilant of Stendarr named Isran has founded the new iteration of these vampire hunters and is intent on destroying the vampire menace once and for all. Keeper Karet seemed dismissive of Isran and his goals. Yes, vampires are an abomination that needs to be wiped out from the face of Tamriel, but Isran has always overestimated their strength. They're hardly more than beasts that need to be burned out of the holes in the ground they have hidden in, and not a viable threat, she said. Village destroyed, questions unanswered. A tragedy befell the village of Helgan on the 17th of last seed. Regarding its strategic military outpost, regarded as the strategic military outpost of the Legion, Helgan provided security to southern Skyrim in a time plagued by conflict and turmoil. Now it lay in ashes, bodies burned to a cinder, morosely covered the land that up until recently safeguarded our southern borders. Haunting silhouettes of mothers embracing their babes in a last futile effort of self-sacrifice. Testaments to the troubling times that lie ahead for Tamriel's northern jewel is as it becomes engulfed in the war between brothers. Many wonder at the cause behind such a heinous atrocity towards the good men and women of this once bustling town. Echoes of a dragon sighting spread throughout the countryside like a blaze, mimicking the bardic tales of old. However, many skeptics believe that this tragedy to be a more mundane nature, dismissing the prospect as tall tales spun by the skalds and the minstrels that frequent the hearths of local taverns. Others have assumed that Thalmor involvement, as official sources report the presence of Aelwyn, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim, within Valkyrie's hold near the time of the tragedy. When questioned about his suspicious former rebel and merchant, when Olaf of Greypine Goods had this to say: "It's clear what this is, a Stormcloak skirmish gone wrong. Many things don't go the way you plan or expect in a battle. Whatever happened in Helgan, the casualties were an unfortunate cause of collateral damage. Sometimes the fight for freedom comes with costs and regrets. Many citizens grow frustrated with the violence while others live in a state of terror." The servant Tekla was quoted as saying, "Stormcloak, Imperial, it doesn't matter. None of us are safe. What's to stop the next battle from happening here?" Others are far more resentful and attribute more sinister motivations to the tragedy of Helgan. Boland, the mill worker, eagerly comments, "It was probably those Imperial milk drinkers that burned Helgan down to begin with." "Yeah, I said it. High King Ulfric escaped, and to make the Stormcloaks look like criminals, the Imperial dogs burned Helgan and its people to the ground. I went to the Ligid Skulnar looking for an official accounting of what happened. He simply had this to say: I cannot comment on any information or intelligence the Imperial Legion may or may not have regarding the Stormcloaks' involvement in the tragedy of Helgan. I will say that the regicide Ulfric's Stormcloaks remain at large. Imperial citizens are expected to do their duty and report any sightings of this insurgency or suspicious activities to their local garrison. Sedition is a crime against the Empire and the Emperor. May the Eight watch and guide you. Thank you. Whatever your thoughts or suspicions, one thing is clear. Valkyrie's hold in Skyrim will mourn this tragic loss of life today." Attention adventurers, it has come to the attention of the Jarl that many travelers are using Riddleshin Pass to move from Falkreath to Whiterun. The area is a notorious haven for necromancers, and it is advisable that you stick to the main road when traveling. By order of Balgruuf the Greater, to all able-bodied men and women of Whiterun, the bandits located in Silent Moon's camp have been harassing, robbing, and attacking citizens and visitors. A reward will be offered to anyone who kills their leader, Proventus Avenci.
Dorothy grows a head taller every season.
Aye, she's helping me in the house and even helps her father at the forge.
She'll make a fine wife someday.
When the sawmill abandoned those logs, they looked like big.
Need something? I don't owe you money, do I? Got any ale or mead?
Now, where did she go?
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
Sven wanted me to deliver this letter to Camilla, saying it was from you.
What is that blowhard up to now? So, he thinks he can turn Camilla against me. Two can play at this. Here, give this letter to Camilla and tell her it's from Sven. Let's see what she thinks of him after reading that.
Can you train me to be better at archery?
I'll show you what I know.
Okay, I'll be back.
Until next time.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help. You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
I have a letter for you from Sven.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Okay.
We got rooms and food, drink too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
I don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with Sven.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Thank you.
Farewell.
Anything you need?
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
Is it time yet? I can maybe make my sword? Or maybe an axe?
Not just yet, though. I need to keep forging. You need to keep watching.
Don't worry, I am.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship.
Greetings, stranger. The name's Yormir, and I'm at your service. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Perhaps you need your boots shined, or your tunic washed, or need a letter delivered.
Unfortunately, lad, I need no such services.
Well, maybe you need someone to chop you some firewood, or brew you an alchemy potion. I think I have a recipe lying around somewhere.
Well, at least you're showing initiative.
That's right. And I assure you, every service I offer will earn your complete satisfaction. In fact, I could be your personal assistant. I could wash your clothes and carry your equipment. Consider me your personal pack mule.
I'll consider it.
Really? I'll do everything you ask. Just say the word.
Do you have a job in town?
If you're asking if I specialize in something, I'd say I do just about everything. For instance, I used to help Sven chop lumber. That is, until the day he almost lost his hand at the sawmill. Wasn't my